Hi, it's Paulette, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for coming. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. So today I wanted to talk about a dream I actually had this morning. And if you know anything about me, I I don't really have dreams anymore. I can hear things, but I don't really have necessarily like dreams like I used to. And being that it's August 8th, um, it just it just seemed really powerful to me. And and this was super rare that when I woke up, I instantly knew what it meant. And it just seemed so profound to me. Um, First of all, that I was able to piece together what happened in the dream, because like dreams, some of them can be like really crazy and you're like, what the heck did that mean? um, but dreams are symbolization of life, and it puts it into a a view so you can relate to it. um, it's just like a lot of people don't relate to, like, I'll say the Bible, because it just talks in terms that we don't understand, so it just seems like it doesn't mean anything. But there is meaning behind it, it's just that we don't know what it means. So I want to say that this dream was prophetic to me, um, because it spoke volumes, and I really wanted to just share it with people that are close to me. And then it came over me like, no, do a video about it. It's been a while since I've done a video because nothing's really come to me. I just don't want to put a video out to put a video out. If I don't feel called to make a video, I'm not going to make a video. Life is simple, and we tend to complicate it. So I want to talk about my dream. So in my dream, I was in this large building. It was beautiful. Don't even know what I was there for, but it was then that doesn't even matter. That really doesn't matter. But I was just in this building, and it had an aquarium in it, and it was just beautiful. And like most dreams, it really didn't make sense, but in the end, it made total sense to me. So it's like bits and pieces. So I was in this building, and it had an aquarium in it, and it was just beautiful seeing the fish, the whales, things, all the different creatures that live in the water, just flowing and swimming and being at ease. And for some reason, I was called to go outside. Like I said, this is a dream, so I have no idea why. I knew I needed to go outside or anything, so you know, it's not to be explained that way. But so it's going to be in bits and pieces, and it's not going to make sense, step by step. But this is how it happened. So I was in the building. I needed to go. I went outside to help someone. There was someone that needed help. They couldn't figure out something, and it was like this, like a tubing that they needed to remove something, and they couldn't figure out how to remove it. So I was like, okay, well, let me get in there, and I'll remove it for you. So I remove it, and this big tubing kind of like collapsed. And I was like, oh my gosh. But it didn't solve the problem. It just kind of like jarred it a little bit. And so this other guy comes in. He's like, "Oh, let me help. I got this. I can take care of it." And so he gets on this like tractor type thing, like a little bobcat, or just like a big size. If you don't know what a bobcat is, and like a big like riding lawnmower type vehicle. And he put a rope on it, and so he attached that to this big piping, and he like drove off. Obviously he's got more power than my little, wiggling the whatever it was to move the piping. And he moved it, and when he did that, the whole tubing collapsed, and his tractor like flipped. And I was like, "Oh my God, like this wasn't supposed to happen." I mean, in reality, we think we just pull it and, then you're done. But this was collapsing everything. And it actually hurt him a lot. And, um, and in that moment, I said, "Oh my God, this is horrible." And when I looked up, the walls of the like the face of the building, it it collapsed and it crumbled. And I'm like, "This is horrible." And I like thought to myself, I need to go inside the building. And so I went in. I was in the building. As soon as I thought I needed to be in the building, I was in the building. So I was in the basement of the building, and it was like I was with friends, but I didn't know these people. And so, like there was someone playing it would be like a nightclub scene, kind of, but like a small nightclub. It was just a few people. Someone was playing a guitar, and the other people were, singing, dancing, moving to, and they were just happy as can be. Had no clue what had just happened outside. But I came in and I saw these people just having fun and being inside and, you know, just in their own little world. And I had, like, the guy got done playing whatever song it was, and I told him what had happened, and he's like, he didn't like believe it. So we open up this door that goes to the aquarium. And you would think water would come rushing in, but it didn't happen. So we just opened up this door, and then he saw that that the aquarium had been like, not like it was losing the water, but you could tell that something had happened. And that's basically where my dream ended. And when I woke up, I instantaneously knew what the heck that dream meant. And so my takeaway from the video from the dream was the building is you, is the structure of you. There's many stories, there's many levels to you. And the aquarium is your mind, your emotions, your feelings. And when I went outside of the building, that's when my life got affected. And by me wanting to help someone, just going in there and saying, "Oh, I got it, let me take care of it," things didn't work out that well. And especially the more you help, that would be like the guy on the tractor pulling the rope, the more you help, the bigger the problem you create in your world. And when you go inside, like when I went inside the building, I was back at peace. My world was not flipped upside down. My building was not coming down. I was back at peace. So, when we want to help people, I say, yeah, helping is nice, but if they haven't asked you for help, because I'm not saying don't help people, because I believe that you should, like I'm trying to help people, but you're searching for that help. And when a person comes in and tries to insert the help themselves, first of all, you're not helping that person. You're enabling that person. You're just fixing the problem for them. And in this scenario, it didn't fix the problem. It just made things worse. But it made things worse for your life. And they were back in there. They were still in their own situation, probably just a little bit worse because you tried to help. And so it's really for the people outside of you to figure out what they need to figure out. Just like I wanted to better my life, and so I searched for what I needed for me. And the thing is, you're the only one that knows what you need. No one else really knows because you're the only one that knows you. I mean, you can try to explain, but in the end, no one else knows really what you need. And that's why, you need to seek for yourself what's good for you. Having someone else come in and try to help is not helping because you needed to seek, not someone else coming in saying, oh, I got help for you. I can help you. But you didn't ask for the help. So it's not helping. So, and the work comes from within. And like I've said in my other videos, everything starts and ends with you. So it started with me in that building, all happy. I decided to come out and help. But no one asked for the help. I saw that someone needed help. And I tried helping, and that didn't help anything. And when I went back in, my world was back. When I went back into the building, my world was back at peace. I was at peace. So, and the thing is it's like, don't sit and judge someone. Like, I don't think I was judging anyone. I just think I wanted to step in and help. That's just me. I want to help. And, but some people judge. Like, say that you've mastered someone or something, and you sit and judge, well, why doesn't that person know? Well, maybe that person's not ready, or maybe they just enjoy being where they're at. Everybody's at a different level, and if we were all at the same level, I think really life would be pretty boring. It's just everybody's at their own level, their own pace, and if they enjoy being where they're at, let them be where they're at. If they're in complete happiness with that. And if they want help and they ask for help, then give help. So there's a biblical saying. I don't even know where it's at in the Bible. I've heard it so many times spoken of. Being in this world, but not of it. To me, that means basically being in your own self, in your own body, and staying in there while everything else around you is going on. So you're still in the world, but you're not of it. Like, you're not involved with other people and their issues. They're not your issues. They're the other people's issues. And as soon as you start making it your issue, now you're disturbing your own building, your own, because, I mean, like my one daughter, she was talking about work and how she gets affected about the owner's mood and everything. I said, you need to stay in your own little world. I said, don't attach yourself to it. And she's like, I'm an empath. I said, well, so am I. I said, but you need to learn not to involve yourself in their drama. Stay in your own little lane. And that's being in the moment. And as soon as you're not in the moment, that's when your whole world crumbles. So, yeah, it just, and it made me think about, I was listening to some other videos that came up today while I was thinking, and I thought many times when, it's human nature to worry about whatever, but when you really sit back and think about it, worrying doesn't change anything. And just staying in the moment, you have no worry, because it's just now and you're fine. There's nothing going on. Obviously, if you're in a situation where something is going on, then that's a little bit different. But majority of the time, you're not in a situation. You're just thinking ahead or you're thinking back. And neither one of those you can control. Either it's happened or you're making up stories about what could happen. And, most likely whatever you're thinking about is not going to happen. So, it goes back to the answer is not outside of you, like outside of your building. The answer is always within you. And that's why I always say, I'm going to say it again, and sometimes it takes repeating multiple times. And this is a work in progress to really change yourself, is repetition, because repetition got you to where you're at. And so you need to repeat whatever change you want to change it to, to be better. If you want your life to be better, I would say that if you're on a video like this, then you want your life to be better. And being in the silence within you, because it's only you that solves the problem, not something outside of you. And you can't force things. And if you do force things, then you're going to learn a lesson from whatever you forced. And if you didn't learn a lesson from that and you force something again, then you're going to go through that same pattern. I mean, we're really just learning here. And the more you learn, the better you feel. And, that's what I wanted. I've always felt that um, I'm here to help others. Did I know, or do I really know what that really means? No, but I will do it how I think. Um, you know, and you shouldn't really think a solution to your problem because thinking got you into it. But um, you just do what you think is best and go from there. And if that's not best, then like I said, it's like the forcing. Then you learn something from it. So yeah, I, I really wanted to relay this, and I hope it helps someone. So I appreciate you for sticking it out with me, and you have a great 888 day.